At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Hello and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigeria's leading initiative in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. It is a 30-minute awesome package that comprises brand news, brand and focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix encompassing thorough and in-depth analysis aimed at promoting the brand idea. I am Oluwabukola Omoni. Stay tuned.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
We begin with brand news, where we'll bring you the latest developments on brands and on the field of marketing and advertising in Nigeria and around the world. Now on brand news. It was an insightful and thought-provoking gathering of brand specialists and experts as Kantar announced the launch of a strategic consulting practice in Nigeria, aimed at bringing a new dimension of strategic insight to brand growth story. The in-person exclusive event held at Marriott Hotel Ikeja, themed Brands of Tomorrow, Making Growth Real, showcased Kantar's blueprint for sustainable brand growth for winning marketers as diverse speakers discussed how to turn insights into actionable strategic plans. Ivan MOROKE, the CEO of South Africa Kantar, during a session explains how Kantar leverages insight to shape brands' growth across the continent, while stating the role of insight in positioning brands with a valuable market difference in relation to pricing and segmentation in an ever-changing market environment that demands agility.
And our growth strategy is portfolio strategy. I mean, this is fundamental, I think, to a business. We've been talking about how Nestle have rationalized products in the market. This is what portfolio strategy is. How many brands? Do we have enough? Do we have too little? Are they cannibalizing each other? That's what we specialize in. And we've done phenomenal work across the world on doing portfolio strategy.
Other notable speakers also took a look on how to navigate tough economies, power growth through meaningful different experiences, and also build value through sustainability as well as understanding consumer trends.
It's about identifying what is meaningful to your consumers within your category, where you have a right to play, and how you can differentiate your brand and your product, and making sure you put the necessary resources, the ideas and the focus behind that to execute your strategy over time. It's about avoiding short-term fixes and short-term solutions that focus on price, and which in the longer term can devalue the brand and the category, and focusing on building that meaningful differentiation.
Which means that you're doing something different, but that's relevant to your customers. And that could be innovating, it could be something new, it could be answering a need that other brands are not doing. And leading brands are constantly doing that. They're reinventing themselves. They're finding new ways to connect with their customers and bringing in innovations and new things.
There was also a panel of discussion with Kantar and industry experts from diverse brands who shared valuable insights on how today's marketers can optimize growth through artificial intelligence. As the economy continues to bite hard into consumers' purchasing power, the incessant rise in price has become a bigger driving factor for households' purchasing decisions. Marketing Edge on TV went round the metropolis to ascertain how skyrocketing prices of diverse brands, premiumization and brand loyalty have changed their consumption patterns.
It's been very tough. I won't even stand here and begin to lace words. It's been very difficult. Sometimes I take time to ask myself, how are people coping? I'm not saying I'm up there, I'm not saying I have it all, but I was buying rice for as low as 3,000 naira for one custard rubber. But now it's called paint in Lagos. Now rice is going for 6,500 naira. That's a lot. And then you want to ask yourself very frank questions. How long will the one paint last for a family of 4?
No, I cannot afford to buy rice now because it's very expensive. One derica is 1,000 plus. Nigeria is not easier, so I don't know what is going on. Maybe the president should help us and do something about it.
We don't even like the amount. People normally used to complain. They think that we are the one like adding the price. They don't know that that's how we normally used to buy it. So the thing is somehow expensive. Even we are not happy with the amount. So we are begging on behalf of the poor masses and our government. They should help us to do something, because it's not even only rice. Many things are expensive now, even beans.
Yinka Adebayo, Media Reach OMD Group Executive Director, has noted that content is not merely a means to an end. Rather, it is the heartbeat of media, influencing perceptions, shaping narratives, and connecting with audiences on a profound level. In a recent conversation with Marketing Edge, Yinka shared insights on how the pandemic lay bare the fact that Nigeria has merely been paying lip service to content, noting that despite the abundance of quality talents across various creative fields, adequate and deserved support for content has been lacking. The ace marketer then asked rhetorically, and I quote, "If truly content is king, how many have we crowned?" End of quote. The media, he pointed out, is a voracious monster that thrives on content. He then urged that content should take its rightful position in the scheme of things as both local and foreign players warm up to the plate in Nigeria. Global advertising body WAC has projected that global expenditure on sports media rights is estimated to reach $61 billion this year. WAC observed that brand advertisers encounter challenges due to the fragmented media landscape. It noted that in the United States, brands are anticipated to allocate an additional $2 billion towards advertising during the Paris Olympics, while Euro 2024 is expected to drive €250 million in an additional ad spend across Europe. Alex Brownsell, head of content, WAC Media, says that sports is one of the last providers of true water cooler moments, and this year's bumper schedule of major sporting events such as the Summer Olympics and Paralympics in Paris, the UEFA European Football Championships, and the T20 Cricket World Cup will provide advertisers with unrivaled means to achieve mass reach. That was brand news. Next is Branding Focus, right after the break.
Where is Glory?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello? Where Glow now?
I dare here.
Glow don't go village. Tell all our customer abi.
Everybody pay attention. See, now Glow berekete 10x. Now he might take tension my customers. Now they dash me 10 times the credits when I load. Or even summer me double data join.
Yeah. Wait, so with 1.5 when they give all of us, so you they enjoy up to 15,000 naira credit and data.
And I say I never finish you. See, when I say if we enjoy, if we not join Glow berekete 10x, when I go get 1,000 naira welcome credits. Finish.
Glow, you don't win.
Una see they here. Hello, please, I'm looking for Glow. Please save now Glow we they find. Now Glow we they go. Okay, so
enjoy 10 times the value of your recharge on Glow berekete 10x. You also get 1,000 naira for calls and data and double data bonus on your subscription.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand idea.
Now on Branding Focus. In today's marketing landscape, video storytelling is a powerful way to connect with audiences and build brand resonance, By using visuals and narrative to evoke emotions, stimulate curiosity, and provoke thoughts, brands can create videos that are memorable and shareable. Effective video storytelling starts with a strong understanding of the audience. What are their needs and wants? What are their pain points? Once you understand your audience, you can start to craft a narrative that resonates with them. The narrative should be clear, concise, and engaging. It should have a beginning, middle, and end, and ultimately build a satisfying conclusion. The visuals should also be carefully chosen to complement the narrative. The colors, imagery, and cinematography should all work together to create a cohesive and impactful experience. When done well, video storytelling can be a powerful tool for marketing. It can help you build relationships with customers, boost brand awareness, and drive sales. This sensory vision imbues video with a level of impact that resonates deeply with viewers, making them more likely to remember and share the experience. By using visuals and narrative to connect with your audience on an emotional level, you can create videos that are memorable and shareable. Transforming marketing messages into cohesive narratives, brands can cut through the clutter and capture the fleeting attention of their audience. A well-told story captures attention, sustains interest, and guides viewers through a journey that leaves a lasting impression. It enables brands to present information in a format that is not just consumable, but also memorable. The allure of storytelling in video marketing extends beyond engagement. It lays the foundation for brand loyalty and advocacy. When consumers connect emotionally with a brand's narrative, they become more than customers. They become enthusiasts and advocates. By evoking emotions aligned with positive experiences, brands foster a sense of attachment that transcends transactional relationship, thereby cultivating lasting loyalty. The power of visual storytelling transcends traditional marketing approaches, allowing brands to build meaningful connections and foster loyalty amongst their audience. Welcome back. Next is Industry Conversation, where we have discussions with industry thought leaders who have distinguished themselves in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. My guest today is the CEO of Kantar Insights Division, South Africa. Join me right after the break.
Hello, my bro. Man, the rain is so heavy here. And there's so much traffic. I think we should postpone, huh?
Not a chance. Aisha.
We don't quit, guys. I'll be there.
Done.
Two files received.
I'm on my way. Take first right in 50 meters and you're there.
Copy that. Aisha, where are you?
Guess where?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Move. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Runway X.
The future of fashion showcasing.
Very impressive. How did you pull that off?
With Nigeria's top tech talents.
And Glow.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow with pride.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the bright idea.
Welcome back to Industry Conversation. My guest today is industry stalwart and seasoned marketer, the CEO of Kantar Insight Division South Africa, Ivan MOROKE. It's absolute pleasure to have you join us on the program, sir.
It's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
All right, great. So let us hit the ground running on this. Now, so tell us, as a highly experienced marketer on the continent, what are some of the shifts and dynamics you have seen on the continent or in the landscape?
Yeah, the shifts in the marketing are as a response to the shifts that are happening in society anyway. So I'll just mention a couple of them, some of the key ones. The most obvious ones is the rise of the digital impact on people's life, which means it's got a direct impact in terms of marketing. What do we do with that? Sustainability is one of it. It has shifted from being a nice to have, sometimes just being done by CSR in organizations, to now being a key influencer of a brand choice. So which means it's got a direct impact on the bottom line. Data. We are moving from just collection of data. Everybody used to talk about big data, but it's like, what do we do with the data? What are the insights that we can come out of it? And the fourth big one is value. I don't have to tell you about the kind of economic challenges that are happening in this country and across the continent and across the world, actually. I mean, I still cannot phantom the 28% inflation rates that people are talking about. So if you know that there's the pain that people are going through, your response as a marketeer is like, how do you maintain that equity of your brands, but at the same time make people be able to afford it? Okay, so tell us, what are some of the challenges practitioners on the landscape are facing? Yeah, it's exactly those that I mean. And they translate it in one of the biggest one. And this one is as I said, it's also a global issue about how, with the pressure that you are getting from the business about proving your ROI as a marketeer, deliver. How do we turn marketing from being taken as a cost and to be taken as investment? Is if you can show that it is the bottom line. And how do you do that for both the short and the long term? I think that will be the single biggest issues that marketeers have got to balance, because the answer is not either or. You have to do both, but you cannot just be looking at building equity while there are real business demands and challenges. So that's one of them. So that and sustainability is like, well, how do you get into sustainability without coming across as if you are greenwashing, right? And not just thinking of sustainability in a very myopic view of it just means environmental issues, and of course digital, which with all the issues that digital has got, but it's a powerful tool that can unlock so much opportunities and growth. Okay, great. So looking at from the global lens of the economy, would you say African marketers, how would you say they're faring in terms of brand management and leveraging technology? When you operate in a far much more organized environment as a marketeer, where things are a bit simple, things go according to plan, is good. But there's something when you organize in issues that are so systematic in a country, and things do not work as they should be, and all that, it improves your game. I've been humbled, both from when we launched, when we had our event on Tuesday, and subsequent conversations I've had with marketers. I've just been humbled, impressed by the level of marketing excellence that you are finding. And it's because of the kind of environment that people are operating in, right? It makes you agile, it makes you be far much more creative, makes you resourceful. You are not spoiled for choice in terms of what you do. So not only do they hold their own, many have met people who are even better than some of the global marketers that I've met in my career. So really, really inspiring. Okay, great. So tell us, how does following consumer behavior help a brand, in terms of revenue success, and what are some of the key actions that they need to take in order to become a people's brand? You can't have a brand without consumer understanding. Simple. Okay. If you create it's fine if you want to create the brands just for the joy of it and not make commercial success of it. But if you want to make commercial success, that brand's reason for existence must be addressing consumers' pain points, passion points, whatever it is that is there, right? So that is critical in terms of staying close to consumers. And the brands that succeed in building not only their brand equity, but also having an impact on organizational performance, they are the ones who absolutely keep the consumer at the center of all decisions. But don't get it wrong. It doesn't mean you must always, you stay close in understanding the consumer, but it does not mean sometimes you just have to follow and as the consumers, you still have to be accountable in terms of building that brand. You are just using those insights as a foundation for growth. You mentioned the People's Champion. People's Champion is like going, or People's Brand is going beyond, because they're competing on the product and service and its benefits, whether it's emotional or functional benefits. There's a given. You are fighting with your competitors for that. But what makes that difference to say you're a People's Brand is the empathy part of it. Empathy, that's the part of it, especially consider the kind of, the world is in a flux. There is so much pressure on people locally, on the continent, and globally. It is, the world feels like it has never been in so much flux. And that's why issues like mental well-being are on such an increase. So empathy is quite critical. And in empathy, making it practical, that's where the societal issues of sustainability, that's how now they link to that. Remember who is that of sustainability. So in sustainability, that's what allows you to be able to do empathy in a way that is in a framework and tangible. So combination of that, the broader societal issues and delivering of why people are paying you. You can't have one only, right? You can't be all empathetic and all the stuff, but your product is not delivering of why people.
We're interrupting this program to bring you a live telecast. Our regular programs will continue shortly.
May we please be seated? As per the protocols we have established throughout this event, we would like to ask our cameramen and photographers to quickly take their shots in 30 seconds and vacate the red carpet area. You have 30 seconds to take your shots, please, and vacate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You may please leave now. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good afternoon to you all. We are here gathered this afternoon in Saburi, Abuja Municipal Area Council, for the flag off of the construction of access roads to Saburi 1 and 2 communities of Amak. This is the 6th and final leg of the Honorable Minister's flag-off events for the construction of roads, at least 5 kilometers in each of the 6 area councils of the Federal Capital Territory. This is in line with the directives of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in line with the Renewed Hope agenda. And the minister, over the past few weeks, has traversed the nooks and crannies of the FCT, spreading the message of renewed hope and reassuring the people. So far, I am glad to say it has been a very, very tremendous success. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, join me this afternoon in welcoming Mr. Project himself, the Honorable Minister, Federal Capital Territory, Chief Barrister Ezenwo Inyesom Wike, CON GSSRS. Honorable Minister, sir, thank you very, very much. With us this afternoon, for the first time I should say, is the chairman of the Senate Committee on FCT Area Councils and Ancillary Matters, the very distinguished Senator David Jimkuta. Thank you, sir, for being here with us. Also here with us, Honorable Minister, is his counterpart in the House of Representatives. He has been with us all through the way. Join me in welcoming the Honorable Dr. Fred Agbede, Chairman, House Committee on FCT Area Councils and Ancillary Matters. Thank you, sir. And seated next to him, of course, is the House member representing the Amagwari Federal Constituency. He is, of course, the distinguished Honorable Chinedu Joshua Obika. Thank you, sir, for being here with us as well. We must, of course, not forget to recognize our host, seated next to Honorable Minister, the Executive Chairman of Abuja Municipal Area Council, Honorable Christopher Zaka Meikalangu. Thank you very, very much. The minister does not work alone. He has traversed the nooks and crannies of the FCT in company of his very, very good friends, led, of course, by the very distinguished Senator Philip Tanimu Aduda. We welcome Senator Aduda as well as all the very close associates of the Honorable Minister who are here with him. We thank you all for being here. Thank you very much for the support you are giving to our principal. Thank you for being here. Also here with us, Honorable Minister, we have our traditional rulers, led, of course, by the Sapei of Gariki. He is Alhaji Usman Ungakupi. Your Royal Highness, thank you very much. And also here with us is Sarikin Jiwa, Alhaji Idris Musa, MFR. Thank you, sir, for being here with us as well. Also here with us this afternoon is the Mandate Secretary, Area Council Services Secretariat, Honorable Beatrice Lawrence Gariki. Thank you, sir. And of course, we will not forget the most senior director and the current head of the FCTA bureaucracy, Mr. U.S. Atang. Thank you very much. A round of applause for him as well as all officials of the FCTA who have been working tirelessly with the minister over the past few weeks. We must, of course, also not forget our heads of our security agencies in the FCT. Join me in welcoming the Commissioner of Police and all the other heads of the FCT security agencies. Thank you all for being here with us. And without wasting any more time, I would like to recognize and welcome all the wonderful people of Saburi community. They are here in the thousands surrounding all of us. Please, a round of applause for all of you, the wonderful people of Saburi. Welcome and thank you for your hospitality and patience. Yes, do pardon me, I was told, yes, he's here as well. The Algon Chairman and Chairman Kwali Area Council, Honorable Danladi Chia. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here with us. He has supported his brother chairman all through. Thank you very, very much. Honorable Minister, sir, at this point, permit me to call on the chairman of AMAC, Honorable Christopher Zakame Kalango, to kindly step forward and formally welcome us to this event.
I want to quickly thank God Almighty for this wonderful day we have in Saburi community. The Minister of Federal Capital Territory, my boss, my mentor,